Check it out. Ah! Whoa, what's the matter?
What the hell is that? A killer robot monster? Ah!
Stewie, relax.
No, Brian, you keep that thing away from me.
Said she love me, which one? Lancy, yeah, she call me Lancy, I Lancy. Pouring up a red cup, I'm anti.
Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to explain how I made over $100,000 at 19 years old. A lot of you guys are curious on how I first started my clothing brand, and hopefully through this video, you guys can also make your first six figures and succeed with your clothing brand or any other business you have. So I first started my clothing brand when I was a sophomore in high school, and this is when COVID was first starting out. I didn't know anything about a clothing brand, but I like drawing, so I decided to start a brand because I just wanted to make money. I used print on demand, I made the designs, I set up the website, I set everything up, and I finally opened the store and I realized how hard it actually is to start from 0 followers. So I just quit. Fast forward a couple years, when I become a senior in high school, I decided to start a jewelry business. I didn't give a flippity shit about jewelry, but honestly I just wanted to make money and I found a gap in the market, so I sold handmade jewelry, and the brand was called Brand Jewelry Co. And the word brand stands for this. I run this handmade jewelry business for around 8 months, and I spent all my money and my time into the business. I was working as a cashier at some restaurant, and every time I would get my paycheck, I would spend it all on the business. But I eventually got fired from the job, which is funny. And it's also funny because I barely got any sales from the business, and I was losing so much money, but I never gave up for some reason because I was too stubborn. So I kept working at a failing business until I graduated from high school, and that's when I decided to be realistic with myself. And realistically speaking, if any human with a good head on their shoulders spends 8 months working every single day on something, invests thousands of dollars into the business, and they barely get any sales, it's not the person, it's the business. Mind you, I made minimum like 500 videos on TikTok, and I didn't even get a video over 10,000 views. Also, when I decided to start a clothing brand, I could have changed the brand name, but I felt like if I changed the name, all those 8 months of hard work, money, effort would just disappear just like that. So I kept the name Brand Jewelry Co. and I decided to start the clothing brand side of the business. So boom, I just graduated from high school and it's now summer break. And my schedule for summer break was waking up at 5 o'clock every single morning. I went to the gym straight away. I did cardio for 2 hours. And mind you, I did everything by myself because nobody's at the gym at 5 a.m. So I come back, I take a cold shower, and I work on the business from around 9 o'clock in the morning until 5 o'clock in the afternoon, constantly. And after I do that, I go to the gym again and I hit weights by myself. I come back and I work on the business again until like 10 o'clock at night, and I would sleep. And I would repeat that every single day for 4 months. I never hung out with a single friend. I never went out. I was always on my shit. Most of you guys can't even work this hard. And keep in mind, I did all of this for 4 months just to set up my brand. And there was no TikTok. I mean, there was TikTok at this time, but TikTok brands, Y2K brands, these weren't really popular. So I didn't have any resources I could find. If I searched up hashtag clothing brand tutorials or something like that, no videos would pop up. Clothing brand was very underrated and like not oversaturated during this time. So I had to learn everything the hardest way possible, and that's one of the reasons why I made my academy, because I know for a fact I could have set everything up in 1 month if I had an academy like that. And I just pay 50 bucks and I'll save 3 months of unnecessary hard work and time and failures and money it was spent. But back to the point, because there was no academy like that back then, I had to do everything by myself. And even the resources, like there were a couple, but I couldn't even find most of it. So I had to do it by myself, and I had to fail by myself and learn by myself. So basically, I didn't make a profit until like month 7 into the business. So for the first 6 to 7 months of starting my clothing brand, I didn't make a single dime. I either broke even or I lost money on every single collection. And you might be like, oh, how are you losing money or breaking even when you're selling out? This is the reason why you need to join the academy. Y'all don't know nothing. Anyways, it was also pretty lonely because I never told anybody about my business. I never told my friends. I never told my parents. I couldn't vent to anybody. I had to suck it up like a buttercup and stay silent. So I worked in silence and I shined in public. After I launched my first collection, I pretty much got 0 sales for the first month. Like, I'm showing all these packages and things like that, and you guys assume that I got a viral video since the beginning. Like, that was not it. I got 0 sales for the first month, and I was spending hundreds of dollars on ads, I was posting like 7 times per day. I was doing a bunch of different things to get sales, and I only got zero sales for the first month. And also during these 4 months of starting my clothing brand, I was posting like 5 times every single day. So I made like 500 videos during these 4 to 5 months until I got one video to hit 50k views, and that's when I sold out my collection. So technically speaking, I made 1,000 videos on TikTok until I got one semi-viral video. And you guys are complaining about not getting a viral video when you only posted like 20 videos. Like, wake up, bro. But eventually I got my shit together, and after that one video hit 50k views and I sold out, that's when I started to get motion. And you know, once you get motion in the ocean, it's way easier to get more motion. So from there, I just been going up and up and up. Obviously there were a lot of downs in my clothing brand journey, but I don't think there was anything harder than the first 4 months when I first started my business. It was really lonely, I was stressed out, but you guys have to understand, this is where most people break. Even before my VIP program in my academy, I was mentoring a bunch of people because they DM me, and I was charging $100 per call. So technically it's cheaper now, but anyways, but the point I'm trying to make is, from all the people that I mentored, 99% of them just quit. They either ghosted me, they called it quits, or they're just lazy, or they made some sort of excuse to not meet me again. I personally didn't care, you know what I'm trying to say, because this is not my main source of income. And through this experience, I realized once more how hard it actually is to start a clothing brand. And it's also funny because I literally gave them a blueprint. I told them what to do step by step by step. If you're in my VIP program, you know, but I literally, like, for example, in meetings, I tell you what to do step by step by step, like do this, do this, do this, do that. But people, like, they're too lazy. Like, I gave them the blueprint, they don't even want to do it. Like, what is this? So now that you guys know how lazy most people are, you guys just need to shut the I don't want to get demonetized, but you guys just need to shut up for 3 months, just work hard and get through the first 4 months, and from there it's gonna go up and up and up. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I just wanted to give you guys a fresh perspective from a clothing brand owner that has been doing it for a little minute. I know now it's much different because there's a bunch of resources. You know, there's my academy, there's so many resources online for free and paid resources, so I feel like it's way easier for people to start a clothing brand now, but it's also way more competition. So if you guys want to get ahead of the competition, I do recommend you join the academy. If you don't want to, I don't care, but if you guys do want to join, I will leave a 10% discount code in the description so you guys can get some money off when you guys are first joining. That is the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.